What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XRP today at the request of James Thomas. James, we're talking about this one for you, my man. Let's get started. Let's look into it. Let's go. Let's see here. Bottom to top, 618 support, 382 resistance. Come down to your 0.5, find support down there, maybe. You might go a little bit lower, maybe down to 45 cents, maybe. I don't think you do though, because then you'd break out of this like structure that you have, and that to me wouldn't be too good. You're still holding it, relatively speaking, so I think that you could go up from here. It's a very bearish week, don't get me wrong, but let's dissect this a little bit. Let's look at what XRP's done. Bearish week. Next week, you started moving up again. You moved down, but you moved up again, right? Bearish week. Then you moved up. Pretty bearish week, right? Not a bearish engulfing candle, but a pretty sizable down move. 12% in a week for XRP is pretty sizable. Bearish engulfing candle here, and then the next week, boom, up. All right, very bearish week. Not engulfing, but the price did go below here. And what happened? That was the week you bottomed, and then you started moving up again. Bearish engulfing candle here. I can't help but sense a theme, right? Very bearish week here. You came up, very bearish week here. And you were already near your bottoms whenever that happened, right? Bearish engulfing candle here, you didn't go lower, right? You already formed your low. Like, I can't help but sense a theme, and I'm not phased by it at all. I haven't been phased by it any of these times. Just like also, the same can be said for the bullish side. Very bullish week, that was your top, right? Near bullish engulfing candle, you stopped moving up, but when you had your real big move, then you stopped moving up for multiple weeks, almost a month, right? Very big candle here. You haven't seen anything good since then, right? So, but nonetheless, you're getting higher lows, right? This candle here is substantially smaller than this one here, right? I would expect that you are going to move up. I very much do think that you're going to see prices go at least from here to 60, well, let's say 70 to 74 cents. But very likely you probably do go higher than this high over time. Will it happen? You know, like just because you go lower than this high, does that mean that it's condemned? No. I think you could go here, form a lower high, come back down, form a higher low still, and then work your way up to breaking that high, right? It could be some time after this. I don't think it's going to take that much time. That'd put you in 2025. It could, but I doubt that. But really what I think is XRP is in this kind of channel, and I didn't draw it well. It looks like you broke out of it, but it's more like that maybe. You're in this channel moving upwards. You're at the bottom of it. You're probably going to move up. That's just my thoughts. Let's look at this thing on a weekly basis. Look at what you got going on. You got a weekly closing low here, higher than these lows, and on your RSI you have a lower low. This is what they call hidden bullish divergence. It's a good thing. It's actually a good thing. Near your lows on this trend up, it's a good thing, in my opinion. You generally get hidden bullish divergence come into fruition and act appropriately in an uptrend, which undeniably, you're in an uptrend. Higher lows, higher highs, that is what an uptrend is. Perfectly defined. Let's look at the daily. Daily, wow, look at that. Double bottom on your RSI. Higher low while having a lower low. What do they call that? That's bullish divergence, not hidden bullish. That is bullish, classic bullish divergence. Not only that, but you are in a downtrend in the RSI. But do you notice something different? You notice how you're like breaking out of it? You're not quite broken out of it yet, but if and when this breaks, it's probably go time. You've been in this since this like downtrend, since you're like relative high here, not that high to be fair, but if you break this trend, and I do think you will soon, maybe this week, probably this week, honestly, probably this week. By the end of this week, by next Sunday, this coming Sunday, you will probably have broken this downtrend in your RSI. And that would condemn the bears, vindicate the bulls, and this high is almost certain to be taken out. This high, I think over time it will, but again, can you move up and form like a higher high on a closing basis but not get a higher high on a wicking basis? Sure. This was mania from the SEC pump, right? The SEC, XRP wins, or Ripple wins against the SEC. And then we came down because it's like, oh, they didn't win. It was a draw. They were found innocent and they were found guilty, right? It's a draw. The SEC did not lose their lawsuit to Ripple. Ripple did not win their lawsuit against the SEC. Neither of them lost, neither of them won, or they both lost and they both won. However you want to look at it, it was a draw. It was a draw. You don't believe me? Well, then you didn't read the news articles. You just read the headlines. But I think we're all aware of that now. I'm not going to beat a dead horse over that. What I'm really trying to say is I think we're going up. I'm not concerned about this thing at all. I very much do think we're going up. XRP is one of the few coins actually right now that I think is going to move up while Bitcoin moves down. So good job on XRP. I feel like I've said everything I need to say. Look for this trend in price to break. If you don't have the RSI pulled up, or you don't want to, you just want to look at something more simple, less sophisticated, more simple. Break this trend. Get a higher high. That's all it would take. This high here is at 52.7 cents. Get prices above there. That's more or less how you're going to know that it's on. And I already think it's on, man. I think that was your low. Very confident in that. So just remember that, man. Weeks from now, I'll remember it. I probably won't brag about it. I might mention it, but I won't brag about it. But calling the low for XRP right here before it goes probably higher than this high, probably not higher than this high. That's my expectation. So somewhere in the in-between lands. And then you probably come down. People are going to be like, oh, no, it's a lower high. But it's okay. It's not a big deal. It's really okay. You had a lower high here. And then boom, right? You had a lower low here. And then boom. It's still in this channel. And that's what I expect XRP is going to do. It's going to be in this channel for quite a while, basically until we get near the all-time highs. No, it's not the all-time highs, the previous cycle highs. Once we're ready to break out, then we'll see us break out of this channel. Just because it's upwards does not mean we have to break out downwards. We can break out to the upside on this. And I think what's going to happen is as time goes on, I'm just drawing these imaginary straight lines. They're not perfect, but as time goes on, you're ping-ponging here. And it probably won't take this long. You're getting closer to these highs. You'll stop moving like this in the channel. You'll actually start just moving sideways. I'm going to delete these lines now. Something like this where you move sideways and then you get ready to break, right? And then for the end of the cycle, which is supposed to be in 2025, probably the second half of 2025, that's when you're going to see the true might, the true glory of this thing and a lot of cryptos take off. And where's it going to go? Nobody knows, but let's see. Nope. But all-time high, it's a cycle low here. 1272 is at 935. Could XRP go to 935? I think so. I think it could. The minimum target would be all the way back at the current all-time high, which is at about 355. But I would really expect, my personal minimum target would be about 654. 654. Between there and 935 is where I think you're going. I very much think you're going to go XRP. Minimum there. Maximum there, right? And I want to draw something else real quick and just see if anything lines up. If it does, cool. If it doesn't, whatever. It's okay. It's not a bad thing. 2272, 2618, that splits it there. Yeah. Looks about right to me, man. Yep. I don't know. I got nothing else to say. So if you like the video, hit that like button. Hit it. XRP Army, hit that like button. And I will see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. I hope that's not what I meant to do. I said bye, guys. Bye.